going to erupt any minute.
Oh, thank goodness.
Sweet.
3 successes.
Right.
Finally! It seems a little dicey at the beginning, but once it gets started, it seems like Doc here has got some confidence and everything.
Yeah.
Open it up.
You
Oh,
know.
that's a spine.
I remember this stuff from school.
Yeah, the little frog.
He's grilling for the shrapnel. He's not gonna buzz if I miss, right? Oh God.
And hey! Welcome, everyone. We are the Raconteur Society here once again to make you wonder what you're doing on a Tuesday night. All right, so, Brad, take it away before I screw up anymore.
All right. So, we actually have you are behind a little bit.
Yes.
For the rest of you, last we left off, you were at the hospital. You guys had done some scrounging.
Yes.
Found some stuff, and you're going to get ready for your big thing. So,
Wow. Sounds technical.
Got attacked
Yeah.
by a
We're
dog,
scrounging
and now
for
we
ready
have
for
lunch.
chloroform,
Yeah.
so.
we're going to actually go over to you, Rob.
Okay.
We had you. You basically are going to be working on the still.
And real quick, Boardman Tattoo. What's up, gang? How's it going?
Hey, Boardman.
Welcome aboard.
Hey,
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Boardman.
So yeah, you'll probably be spending most of the day working on that. And I'm going to have you make a roll if you don't remember how to do that.
I'm trying to remember.
And you do have chemistry, right?
I thought I did. Where would it be?
Would it be a specialty?
Yeah, it'd be specialty. One of them came up with the 12. Or actually, just roll how many successes you get. So you
I
rolled
rolled one die.
You get roll 2. So on your first one, you got a 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
That's a D20.
I got an 18.
I got a 17.
Bound and determined to roll that 20.
And the second one was a 6.
A 6. So actually, that's 3 successes. So you don't have their special dice.
Yeah, these dice.
Oh, I do have those, but where did I put them?
It tells you how many successes you get.
Yeah.
I think I forgot to grab them.
So you got 3 successes. That's pretty much. I think the max is 4. Yeah. So you only needed 1. So you actually do pretty good.
It's
You
like a
actually
super
probably. No, but you probably do cut down the time. So it probably only takes you like Probably about 3/4 of a day.
So you're telling me it's like an
really...
IKEA still?
No.
It's now a skill.
it's just having to figure it out.
He's just good. He's just
now
really
a
good at it.
skill / ice cream machine.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
would
If he had gotten 4, I would
Golden
allow.
Arches one. So
If he had gotten 4
I can make an
successes, I would allow
alcoholic
it.
root beer float.
Boney flavored bourbon.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah. How about the first?
So you kind of spend
Allison Stout.
3 shifts kind of working on that. And it's now kind of like nighttime again, so it's like about 6
Basically,
p.m. So.
let's just say I made it and started making a batch.
That you wouldn't be able to do right away, because even if you wanted to make a batch, you'd have to go get the materials for it.
Gotcha. All right.
So, but you kind of got it all working.
Just double checking it.
You do know you guys are going to have to get something to carry this thing, because you're not going to be able to disassemble and reassemble it all the time.
Right.
You know,
Maybe I'm scrounging for a trailer or something.
you're probably just hanging out there for a while.
Never mind. I took a nap.
But actually, before you take a nap, Bruno you see, because you guys are staying at Bruno's warehouse, or whatever.
Right.
He kind of comes up and everything.
You owe rent.
What's up, Bruno?
I go, BoomBoom, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Where are your friends?
Ate them.
You ate them.
I mean, they had to go do something, and I was. Yeah.
They went to the hospital.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where they went. Yeah.
I go, when they get back, probably a good idea if you all come talk to me.
Okay.
Something you probably need to know. It's probably not too important, but it might be important.
That's great, Bruno.
All right.
There are posters of you all
Can I-
up around town in Russian.
Can I get a hint?
Oh, well, when you guys were down in Opole, getting the sugar for me,
Yeah.
Well, there were a couple of, just in case you didn't realize, some of the units there on the other side of the river, they had come down the road and went down to Warclaw.
Oh.
But apparently they had a couple of units that came across the river.
Uh-oh.
Those amphibious
Yeah.
vehicles, and they picked up two young, what do you call them?
Prostitutes?
No. Spiky hair, leather.
Capybaras?
No. Anyway, trouble youthfuls,
Oh,
Punks?
assholes. Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Raconteur people.
Raconteur Society.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, those guys.
Probably the syndicate.
He goes, apparently, you guys got in a fight with some of them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they tried to,
Those two that got away. Yeah.
they tried to turn you all over. They saw the Russians, and they were telling that the Americans were there, and but apparently they didn't find them there, and I don't know if they believe them or not anymore. They may have thought maybe they were just trying to get something out of them or something, but they brought them back here to the Brzeg, to the castle, to be questioned by the captain.
Okay. Interesting.
Simon Spike here, Hedgehog.
Oh.
It's Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
who they captured.
Well, I'll let the
They're just a little too slow.
I'll let the gang know when they get back.
All right.
We'll come talk to you.
He kind of takes off and everything.
We don't have radios, do we?
Yeah, you do.
We probably didn't take him into town.
No one said anything about taking them. Plus, they could be monitored.
Okay.
Russian guy comes up. What are you doing here? Hey, guys. Nothing. We're not doing nothing.
Why is there talking?
I wouldn't be that dumb about it.
Okay. So you probably kind of also mark off food and water for that day.
Oh, for him.
And you guys technically need to mark off of food and water for the day too.
Oh, okay.
Well, we did for yesterday, but
Yeah, but you were out there 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. It's here. And I'm out of water. There it is.
Can we get water? Is there any water at the hospital?
You can probably get some water in the hospital for the day or something. Okay. And you can feel someone kind of nudge you a little bit.
Not right now, Bessie. I'll wake up. Huh?
You kind of look up and you see Devin standing up above you and everything.
What's up?
He goes, I'll make sure you stay here. The other guys haven't come back yet. I'm going to go look for them.
Shouldn't I go with you?
Nah, just wait here just in case they do come back.
Okay, I roll over and pull my get over my ass.
Very good.
All right, so basically for you guys, it's morning time.
Okay.
Okay.
So Devin is there with you guys.
Okay.
Or did he go back? I can't remember.
He stayed with us.
Okay, he stayed. Okay.
Did you radio
So
back?
now
Gaga?
nobody. So
no,
now
he didn't
nobody's
radio
coming back.
yet. So,
So do we
Radio
prepare
Gaga.
the food then, or what
Radio
are we going to
Goo-Goo.
do? Cook it there?
are you
or-
going to
The
cook
dog.
food? Oh,
The dog.
yeah, you don't have to do it right now.
Oh, I didn't know if we
I
had.
thought you might want to get ready for the surgery less.
Well, can I? Oh, can I make the chloroform now? Do I have?
Yeah,
Okay, so I need to roll
yeah.
my chemistry, and I make acid. All right.
And you have chemistry, right?
Yes, I do.
So you get a bump. And
get
it's
a
going to be
bump.
your tech.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
bump, chomp.
I'm double B's. Hey, I got.
We don't need to know. We don't need to know your breast size, okay?
I got double B's.
We don't need another hero.
Need an anesthetic, not a neuro agent.
Nope. 7.
7. Okay, you got 1 success. Okay.
You almost couldn't make it.
I might have to take practice up in Galesburg.
Probably while you're doing that, maybe Devin can find somewhere in the hospital.
I don't know.
where he
Bleach and
can
ammonia.
prepare that food and stuff.
Okay.
So, so it's up to you guys on how you want to go about this.
All right. It worked. Well, I don't know if I can. Probably can't even take one dose because it's all in one bottle. So give it to all the hospitals.
I'd say in a small hospital. I mean, it probably is like a small bottle.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm saying.
probably-
I can't separate one to take for us in case. We
Oh
need it.
no. Well, no, you can get another bottle and pour it half and half.
Okay. Well, can I put like 2 doses in just so I have it?
Yeah.
Here, put it in this Pepsi bottle so nobody drinks it.
Yeah, exactly. What's this?
Gulp.
I disagree with that. It should be Coca-Cola, but
Yeah.
Why are you trying to smoke?
Dr. Pepper.
All right. I'll give them the rest just in case you don't.
okay.
All right. What I got to do?
All right. So,
Now, is the doctor helping him, or does he need?
yeah, the doctor's going to help
Okay,
him.
so
You
we
two
don't-
can actually help them too.
Okay.
I want to say with the severity and the closeness to the spinal cord that the fragment was, I'm probably going to bump it down. I'm going to give you a penalty of 2. So you get a bonus of 1, a penalty of 2. You get a bonus for the doctor,
So I'm
so you're probably even.
even.
You got surgical tools,
Yes.
so you go up 1,
Okay.
Really injured from shrapnel fire.
and you have surgery,
One of us. Though.
Yes. I
No, it's
so you go up
I
2.
know
Field
the guy
Okay.
that hurt
That works.
by the grenade
So
we threw into the
my
bar.
medical aid goes up to
Those
an A, and my empathy goes up 1 too, or
Should
what?
be dead anyway.
things came
So, well,
around.
what do you start
I
out
think
with?
I'm not there with you.
Empathy of a C.
So that's an 8.
Yep. And then medical is a D. Start.
Medical's a D. No wonder.
A B.
Oh, B. As I was like, a D. No wonder that
No,
kid
no,
died
I
last time.
Self-inflicted.
I'm a surgeon. I play one on TV though.
Look, if
So-
I get one more box top, I'll be a C.
So you got a D10 and a D8.
Yes.
You got 2 bumps, so you're going to start by bumping your 8 up to a 10.
Okay.
So now you got 2 10s, and you got 1 more bump, so you're going to bump a 10 up to 12.
So 12 and a 10.
Yep.
Mark's going to erupt any minute.
Oh, thank goodness. 3 successes.
3
All
success.
Finally.
It seems a little dicey at the beginning, but once it gets started, it seems like Doc here has got some confidence and everything.
Yeah.
You open it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a spine.
I remember this stuff from school.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
frog.
He's grilling for the shrapnel. He's not gonna buzz if I miss, right? Oh God, I hate this game.
All right, so basically at the end there, you're stitching him up, and he's got good vitals, and it looks like everything's good.
Okay.
So, the one doctor, yeah, he's
I think these are yours. Shrapnel.
No. I didn't throw that. That wasn't me. When
I've
you
never
were-
had shrapnel come back to me. This is interesting.
that was actually probably Devin or Kenny. that threw
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Sebastian, the doctor, he's like, thank you very much and everything. I think everything worked out really well.
Yeah,
He's going to become
Kinda came
Sorcerer
back in it.
Supreme.
but I wish I could have done it for that kid.
And he kind of what kid was this?
Oh, I was trying to make a kid, and it didn't work.
Didn't work out.
I didn't have all the pieces.
We were. What was it? Where was that at? I can't remember the.
It was on the other side of the river. I know that.
Yeah, and a boy had stepped on a mine. I couldn't save him. I tried, and he just bled out. Man, it was bad. So bad.
Was that the
Take
only
a drink of
one?
this Coke.
Huh?
Is that the only one?
This week, yeah.
This week.
No, that was.
Because there's many of those stories around here.
I know,
Not-
but
You can't really save them all. You can try and catch them all. No, but
I gotta try to catch him. I did. I got him in here.
How depends
Well,
on how
still.
cookie you are.
I'd like to.
I understand. Yes, I mean,
But you save this one, Doc. But before he identifies us, no.
And he's unalive.
it'll be a while before he actually gets up and around, so he isn't going to remember.
It's
everything.
okay. Well, we have these mustache kits, so we'll just put those on, and they won't know it. Yeah, forward.
And it was,
I'm very good surgeon.
and it was dark.
Yeah, it was.
So he kind of thanks you and everything, and he basically starts to take the patient, so they take him somewhere else out of the operating room and everything.
It's like just a cold shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Well, here's another one. Doc.
Another one served.
There's down at the bottom. They're making meat pies. Were you gonna give him a shave before this?
We just wanted the shrapnel.
Yeah, we just wanted the
Still
shrapnel.
want to beat it back in the metal.
This is the Sweeney Todd Memorial Hospital.
Sweeney Todd Memorial.
Oh, now I know why you hired me.
Oh, he saved one.
Sucks for him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's good.
Oh boy.
All right, so that was probably the end of the second shift for you guys.
Well, I probably need a break. And then, does anyone talk to BoomBoom? Let him know we're alive?
No, not yet. Devin's like, I've got a radio if you really want to risk it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Probably not.
And this is probably after you guys have come out of the surgery and cleaned up and everything.
Do we want to head back to Bruno's, or do we want to just stay here and relax for a bit and then go back?
If I'm
We
going
don't-
on to another shift, can I do some scrounging while I'm by
Yeah,
myself?
actually, you can.
Okay. I'm going to try to get some stuff.
Is it dark or is it going to get light soon?
It's daylight right now.
I'm trying to get some stuff to
okay.
make a batch.
Okay, batch of what?
Hooch.
Oh, hooch.
Yeah.
Okay. That you'd have to go out because you're going to have to go out in the countryside.
No, whatever.
Okay, that's actually you're going to have to walk out of the city. You'd actually be gone for quite a while.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Or you could just scrounge normally and see if you find
I'll
something.
just do that while I'm waiting.
Okay. So if you do that, if you want to roll a recon, I'm going to have you make another roll. This is for the actual scrounging. The first one is for you to kind of get around during the day without being spotted by anybody.
Okay. That would be a 7.
7. That's a success. Okay, as you're kind of scrounging around, looking through some old vehicles and stuff like that, you find basically kind of like it looks like it's some sort of you actually find like an old ambulance or something.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It doesn't look like an ambulance to you until you actually start looking inside of it because it's got that Eastern European look to it. It doesn't
Right.
look anything like ours.
Yeah.
But as you kind of like go through it and everything, you kind of find like a trauma kit.
Oh, cool.
And it's probably
Trauma
got,
kit?
so you can write this down. It's
Toxic
got
Avenger
about,
and Sergeant Kabuki Man.
it's got probably one personal first aid kit, which has got like 3 doses, 3-time use.
Cool.
You can find basically what looks to be like some drugs. So probably about 10 major pain relievers. and about 10 minor pain relievers. And then it looks like there's some about 10 antibiotics. All right. So what do you guys do when you guys get down? You're heading back to the warehouse then?
Taking all the pharma.
Yeah. Should we just head back to the warehouse and make sure we touch base with
Let's go to the
Boom
lobby.
Boom?
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Probably Llama will want to talk to you, though, first and everything.
Who?
Oh, is that the head?
Yeah.
I thought you said a llama once.
Hey! I was wondering if you want to.
His mission.
Yeah, actually, you're the only one that sees him. He's like, hey, what's up?
Not again. I needed medicinals right away.
You saved the guy.
This game's heading straight down.
I heard you saved the guy.
Safety guy.
You saved the guy, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I just want to tell you that's Llama great.
Lala Llama.
I'm just kind of.
Actually, I did get her name wrong, though. It's Lena.
Okay, I just thought it was...
Oh, my name's Goat, not Llama.
You're kidding us.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Who's the alpaca?
Lena will probably approach you as before you guys leave and everything, probably while you're cleaning up or something like that, and she'll thank you for your help and everything, you know, and and she appreciates that you left some of that chloroform. I mean, it's not going to last too long, but if you guys by chance find some more, you know, something like that, or a real actual anesthetic.
I think we talked a little bit, maybe seeing about that hospital down the road if we can hit there, but I don't know.
Well, man, it's up to you guys, but we would really appreciate it, but I can't tell you it won't be dangerous. I don't know.
Really? You think it might be? No, I'm kidding.
Is that your attempt at American
It is American humor, which I failed very, very badly. But if you can put a good word that we're not here, we appreciate that.
No, I won't let anybody know, especially not the Orma or the Russians.
Okay. But yeah, we'll try and do what we can, and if I can find something or make something, I will, definitely. So.
Well, we would appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I know the people here would appreciate it.
I'm sorry what happened before, but, you know, those were those people and this is us, so. Hopefully we'll see her soon, so.
This isn't an Army game, it's the A-Team show. Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love it when a roll comes together.
It's more like A-Team meets MASH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe the fool has to play with us.
You guys are going to head back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you kind of weave in and out of the buildings and the alleyways and stuff like that, and eventually you kind of make your way back to the warehouse without any issues.
Okay.
Probably about the same time too. When you guys first get there, you'll probably look around and you don't even see BoomBoom, but then maybe 5 minutes later, he kind of shows up.
Hey, Doc.
Stuff.
I found some stuff. I'm throwing the trauma kit.
Boom.
Hey,
What's up, bud?
we did some scrounging. I found something for you.
What's that? Oh, whack!
But I go over. I'm like, wait, watch this. I grab the tarp and pull it off the still. Ta-da!
I was gonna say, I will kiss you. Mwah! How's that? Mwah! Mwah! Like that.
Don't Uncle Bad me.
Okay. That is
But
awesome.
I also found this. And I had the trauma kit.
What the hell did you find this?
It was in an ambulance out there.
An ambulance?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can look through it all.
Yeah, it's got basically just like one personal med kit, but it does have
Here.
some drugs.
Here's what's in it.
So
Around the bottom of the page.
Okay.
It's got drugs. Drugs.
Sweet. Cool.
No nurses, sadly.
Well, that's awesome. Okay.
And there was probably some other stuff in there too, but that stuff like spoiled, like IV bags and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Alma, check your batteries. Sister Act quote.
Well, I kind of fill him in on what we just did.
okay.
Kind of happened, so.
Wow. You fixed a bad guy. Good job.
Yeah, one that we actually hurt. So,
Well, they are bad guys.
yeah. So, and they would have hurt us, but still.
So we hurt them back and then fix them because we're American. Yay!
Yay.
The rat.
So what did you? Oh, we got to talk to Bruno badly.
What?
Oh, what's up?
He's been waiting for 2 days to talk to us. He came down and let me know to get a hold of you.
Okay.
I guess a couple of those dudes that got away in that firefight that one night are trying to.
Night. What night? Which place?
The night we got here, or when Bruno sent us out to get sugar. Remember?
Oh, those punk kids.
Yeah, they're turned us over to the Russians.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Great.
So Bruno needs to talk to us, but he knows more details than what he told me.
You better go talk to him then.
Yeah, he's at the bar right now, so you can either wait till he gets back or you can go to the bar. Either way.
So everybody.
He's at the bar right now, but we can wait till he gets back or we can go to the
I guess
bar.
you guys should probably talk too about what Darva.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of
probably
part
with
in the
us.
group. Hello.
Oh,
Who's
did
this
she come
chick?
back with us?
Well, that's the thing. I guess we kind of forgot. You probably talk to her if you want her to go with you.
The interpreter, Darva, this is BoomBoom.
Boom boom like in Bum Boom Boom.
Well, she wanted a hot dog, so.
Yeah.
Explosives. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
This
meet you.
is Darva. She,
I know.
yeah, okay.
No, they just told me.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, what?
Nothing.
No, go
You already
ahead.
know.
Ah,
We met her at the hospital. She was serving as security, so,
you took her away from her security job at the hospital?
well, she wasn't getting paid.
No, and then the other.
She ain't getting paid with us either. So
The
look at
guy
that.
with
that I
us
was
and
with, he
kinda-
didn't speak my language, not even English, so he's good. He takes care of the hospital. It's good.
All right.
She just
Well,
wanted to come and get some food if we...
what do you do?
Well,
I mean, I'm not trying to do an interview. I'm just wondering what kind of skills you have.
As he
Let-
pulls out a clipboard with some paper.
let's.
Oh, good. We have
I
we have a bureaucrat.
You say you scrounge, I scrounge like you. I've done construction, I've done electric, done mechanics, I know my firearms. I can even fix something in a pinch in terms of somebody's body. It doesn't really matter.
Wait, what? And turn someone's body?
I do a little bit of medicine. Little medicine.
That's called mortician, but that's fine. We need probably one of those too. Well, welcome aboard.
Well, she might come with us if we go to the hospital. Like we talked about.
Yeah, there's a hospital up next town over.
Oh, not the same one you were just at?
No, this
No,
is a
no,
bigger
no,
hospital, but it's been bombed out. But we were thinking about if we can get there, maybe scrounging around and seeing if we can find some more medical
So,
supplies for the hospital here.
Yeah.
It got hit, but the fallout should be getting away, and it's a city full of stuff.
Okay.
So
The only thing, they don't know if they're scavengers or...
Well, we'll probably find out if we talk to Bruno.
No, we might be able to.
We don't talk
it
about
might be a
Bruno.
good idea to lay low for a while and get out of town if they.
Well, especially if they're looking for us, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go talk to him and get this figured out, and then we can figure out our next move. He might be able to have some reconnaissance that we can get on that place too.
But because she's a PC character, we're really vouching for her. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You mean she's actually a person being here, sitting here playing?
Yeah.
with us?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we better bring her along then.
Yeah.
'cause-
She's got a little pin that says PC on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't have that little quest icon.
Click, click. Are you sure?
All right, we're on a new character. There are no respawns. And be saying, "Whoa,
Whoa,
my beer."
my beer, yeah.
Okay, so you guys want to go down to the Oriental Hanoi?
Yeah, if that's where he is.
Yeah,
We'll go down there.
that's the bar he runs.
okay.
Good.
All right. You do realize you have to actually kind of take a long way around
Take the long.
because
way
pretty much
home.
the direct routes go over like kind of like the canals. There's like some canals, and that's the ones that were the
If we
Russians
have
Oh, yeah.
are guarding some of those areas.
gondola.
You have to kind of go south down around to the bottom of the city, and then basically come back up and hook back into the city,
Mission
where
inconceivable.
where the Ormo kind of patrol the streets, and they're not as. So you can actually kind of maneuver
Well,
around.
if we had a gondola, we could just.
So it is kind of a pain. It is kind of a pain in the butt to kind of get back over there. It was actually the same way when you came back from the hospital, though,
Right.
too.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to wait or we want to try and push it?
Travel is a pain in my butt.
what are you
Well,
pushing?
we really need to get there. So.
Yeah, we need
All right.
to go
Okay,
ahead and do it now.
let's go.
Just do our long way as necessary.
Okay. Eventually, you do kind of get there. Like I say, you do see a couple of patrols, but you're able to kind of avoid them a little bit.
Man, it used to be a lot. Used to be a lot easier to go to the bar.
Yeah. And eventually, you get to the Hanoi. So
Internet's dropping in.
you kind of walk on in. It's pretty busy there. There's quite a few people. Pretty much just like it was last time you kind of walked in.
Okay.
As you do kind of eye around, though, you can probably see there are some what look to be like probably Ormo people that do belong to the civil militia, whatever.
Pull the hat down.
Yeah, but you can see Bruno is up at the bar, kind of just doing his thing and everything and talking every once in a while. You can kind of hear him over. Every once in a while, you can hear his voice over everybody else as he's kind of talks
Probably
loudly.
take a
and
seat at the
everything.
bar, wouldn't we? Or are we going to hide in the back room somewhere?
Yeah. Where are the guys from the Ormo? Are they at a table or are they at the
Yeah, they're all at one side. They're all kind of grouped together because they came in
Yeah.
together and everything. So you can kind of find a different area.
Yeah. And head up to the bar. Grab a table over here.
Let's grab a table.
Okay.
Kind of maybe
A couple of us go up to the bar and the rest of us find
maybe
it.
you go to the bar since people
Yeah.
know you. So
Yeah, I'm a local, so it'd be a lot easier for me than you
She's
guys.
logo.
yeah,
Well, you want to go with her?
You knew that.
yeah, because I need a drink.
All right, lady, here's your test.
Okay.
Go get him.
So I
Okay.
under the table. I'll sit on top of the table.
Ooh,
What?
no, go ahead.
Okay. As the two of you kind of come up and everything, Bruno kind of notices you. He doesn't really recognize you, but he does see you and everything, and he just kind of says something in Polish, kind of loudly, you know.
I like sausages.
Look, it's the American.
The Americans are here. Everyone kill them.
And he kind of beckons you over, like, you know, like, hey, what do you want?
What are you doing?
I'll just kind of go. I don't know. Do we have money? I don't know how we
Remember, you use bullets.
bullets. Yeah. Well, how much can you get for a 47, a 70, AK-47, AK-74 bullet?
I think basically, I can't remember. If it was like a shot, it was probably like 2 bullets. But if you wanted to like glass, like a glass of something, it's probably like 5 bullets or something.
Wow. Okay. We really don't have that much, do we?
No, we don't.
Well, probably not on you. You did have a whole bunch of stuff in the truck.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care. I spent 2 bullets. I want a shot.
Okay.
Okay.
So why you come here?
Okay. I thought we had to talk to you as an emergency. So,
I mean, I'm just saying you're risking your own necks here. You know. Here, look over there. You see them? Yeah, those are Ormo. I mean, they probably don't even know about what's going on, but you know, they're Ormo.
okay. Well, we'll just sit for a minute, and then we'll maybe.
I'll bring you some drinks.
Okay. Okay. Let's go sit down.
You guys go back to the table then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after a few minutes, he comes over with a bottle, everything.
Okay. Okay. Cannonball. I can't look at him like, I don't know if we have enough for that.
Don't worry. This time is all right.
Oh.
Not next time though.
All right.
Makes
Thanks.
sense.
We're going to try to help the hospital by going up the road and the next town there and check over
But
the demolition from 2 years ago. See if we can find some medical
if we
stuff for
What if we-
bring back for them.
find some sugar too or something, if I could bring that back or at least note it so we can.
Do you have
come back
any?
later.
Do you have any information on that area by chance?
Not much other than I don't think there's any Russians there, so you should be good there. I don't think there's many people at all, as far as I know. There might be a few scavengers here and there. Probably no better than what was in the polo when you went there.
But what about these kids that showed up? They're gonna be looking for us in town. We thought it might be a good idea to get out of town.
That might be a good idea. Yes.
At least
How do you plan to get out of town?
Run. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Well, you got any suggestions?
Well, you probably want to leave at night. That's for sure. You'll have to go. You won't have to go through the city. You'd have to leave our warehouse. Go west?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, west. And on one of those roads, you'll have to go past the farms. There will be Orma out there. I don't know if they will try and stop you or not, but I would send. I can't remember the name of the 2 guys that went with you.
yeah. I can't-
Oh, Wasn't Olaf with him?
No.
No, not Olaf.
Yeah.
He's in America.
Pete and
Petro?
Petro. Yeah.
Pietro and Ralph.
No. You guys got a worse memory than me.
It was Bob and Tom.
Yeah. Jimmy.
Crack corn.
And he
I
doesn't
don't know.
care.
Either way, he mentions those two. And it's like, I would send those with you, especially if there's a chance of getting, not just sugar, but some medical supplies to add to my warehouse and everything. But I sent them eastward to go check some stuff out.
That's fine.
So, unfortunately, I don't have one of my trucks available either.
Well, if we scout it out and find it, we can just relay it to you later.
That will work as well if you do. I might give you something if we find something there.
All right. So they said to find Route 98. So head west past the farms,
Do
and
we want
we'll
to
run into
walk
Route
all the way
98.
to Olawa?
Huh?
No, we're gonna take the.
Or we're going to take the
Yeah.
our Humvee?
Ask him if he's got any idea where we can get a trailer or something.
I can keep my eye out for one and ask about or something.
And we got the still. That's the problem. So
Well, you can leave the steel here for now.
if you're all right with that, I guess everybody else
What's that?
leaving the still here. I mean, we really can't haul it with us. So
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
maybe we can find a trailer there.
This is still our base of operations for the time being.
Well,
For
as
now.
long as Bruno lets
So-
us. We got to earn our keep.
As long as you don't get caught.
All right.
You have enough gas to get there? I mean, it's not that far, but
I think so.
you should have. Well, like I said, just be careful on the way out. Like I said, I don't know if the Ormo will try and stop you or not.
Well, you got a suggestion on how to get out of town with our Humvee?
Not with you in it.
How about watch?
That's probably the only problem with you guys staying at the warehouse is getting in and out.
Yeah.
But like I said, at least at nighttime, maybe no headlights.
Yeah, we can do
What if
that.
we were to able to maybe make another vehicle run for us? There's a lot of them out there.
It's an option.
You mean find another vehicle?
Yeah. Something that isn't so conspicuous as a Humvee that would do these type of missions and
Some sort of van?
or something.
Yeah.
Well, that ambulance I looked at, I mean, it wasn't burned out.
Could look at it. See what it
See
takes
what,
to
the
repair
DM
it.
see what the DM lets us replay with. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Well, if
Wait,
it
was it in Bruno's warehouse?
No, it was out in the streets.
Oh, okay.
like I say, if it's not broken too much, I'd know mechanics. So just give me
I
the tools
can-
and I
I can-
fix.
I
can
can
do
take
it.
you to it. I know
You would have to
where
get
it's at.
parts, though. You'd probably have to scrounge for parts.
Yeah.
You
Mechanical
got to figure
parts.
what parts when you got to scrounge.
Well, let's go take a look at it.
All right. Let's follow me.
So look,
It is getting pretty late, though.
sounds like maybe
What
we ought
time?
to take a rest.
Well, you probably were going into the fourth shift right now, so you guys haven't slept at all.
Well, maybe we should go back.
Is it dark or is
Yeah,
it,
it's dark still.
I mean, should we leave and go camp out?
I wouldn't want to camp out with those Orma fellows running around. Maybe we ought to stay.
Or do we want
Get
to
a
risk
couple-
another day with the Russians talking to those people?
I think we need to get back to our base and then
Alright.
sleep
Okay.
because we know it's safe there.
Okay. Maybe take a quick look at that ambulance and then let's.
Once we get up, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So who's got the highest? Actually, probably Devin's probably got the highest recon.
Yeah.
You sure you still want to head with us?
Yes.
We're pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
We get caught.
Well,
we're dead.
thanks.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right.
I'm just as dangerous as well.
You speak
And-
Russian?
No.
Devin's gonna have you assist him, Kenny.
I'm from Czechoslovakia.
You don't have to roll anything.
And
Just speak good English,
got a
but
success.
my native tongue.
But I will also roll for a random encounter. Nope. Okay.
my recon is also a specialty.
Yeah, that's fine. He's
All right.
like he's got higher than yours, so. Well, you've got the recon skill.
Skill. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the skill, so that's whereas other people don't even have the skill.
Ah.
So
I got some ticks for being bad at it.
Same here.
What skill are we looking at?
and I'll have
I got a lot of ticks.
Rob. I'll have you make a roll to see if you can actually refine that vehicle again.
Is that a recon roll?
Yeah, recon, or
Intelligence.
or intelligence without
7.
7. Okay. You guys kind of maneuvered around.
We were doing that in the morning, though.
You're doing it on the way back.
Okay.
So
Never mind then.
you're like between like midnight and 6 o'clock in the morning. So you're actually, by the time you guys get back, you'll have been up for a full day. So you'll want to crash.
This is it right here.
So
Okay.
yeah, eventually, he gets to it, and he has to actually kind of find it because Kenny and Devin can't really,
Yeah.
they just kind of get him in the general spot, and so yeah, you do kind of see a bus or an old ambulance.
I didn't think to look for keys, but
Well, I could hotwire it if I need to.
Yeah, you kind of look it over. Well, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's probably got like you're probably going to need about 6 mechanical parts just to get it running.
You want to write that down?
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of look around. Are there any other vehicles that might work in this area?
There is, but you'd have to scrounge and just see.
We might have better.
I was thinking
Chances.
this might be able to carry us all at one time, being an ambulance.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's bigger and has more room, right? Bigger is it?
I mean, bigger than a Humvee. They're actually not huge. They're not like our ambulance. They're a little bit smaller.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's a little bit big. It'd still be tight in the back. There wouldn't be a whole lot of cargo space.
Right. Plus, it's not armored like the.
Yeah.
Maybe we take.
The Humvee's not very armored either, but this is definitely not armored.
Well, let's take a look around in the morning to see if there's maybe any other bigger vehicles we can find.
Okay.
Well, I
Find
think,
like a
I think we
bus.
get to that town. So what we find there.
But we need to be able to get to the
The
town.
point is getting to town, not taking
Yeah,
it on
You're
Humvee.
saying take the Humvee out of here,
Yeah.
get there, look for a vehicle.
Because this is going to be all terrain. Ours is all terrain.
Yeah.
The ambulance is not.
That's
gonna
true.
be. And then if
Yeah.
we see like Russians coming down the road, we're screwed.
That's right. That's a good idea. Let's go to
Oh,
bed.
sleep on it, and
Yeah.
Tomorrow night
See
we'll
what-
take off on the Humvee, see if we can get to this town, and then maybe we can find something that we can get running
Okay. Sounds
in
good.
that town, especially if there's nobody bothering.
Is there a lot of cardboard?
You gonna join the cardboard boat regatta?
No, I thought
Exactly.
I'd make it look like a Russian tank.
So now, if you guys go anywhere, you got to decide what you're all taking with you.
So you said we get 2 rations.
The dog. Yeah.
Okay.
Taking all my weapons.
Yeah. What do we got in the Humvee? Do we want to leave anything, or do we want to take it with in case we don't come back here?
Well, I guess you got plenty of room right now, as long as
Well, we
it's.
got her now too. So
Oh,
it's on top.
and Devin, so that's 6 of us.
Yeah.
so that's actually probably one extra person. So how many slots do you have available in your cargo?
This is on the Humvee.
Yeah. Cargo says 250.
250. I mean, if you look down below, you've got all those slots you can fill.
Oh
in.
yeah, rear cargo and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
So you
Exterior
got empty
cargo.
slots.
So I have nothing written down. So we never got.
Oh, you never really wrote down where
yeah.
you're putting stuff.
So we can do that now if you want.
Yeah, you probably should do that.
Okay.
No, okay, no. Your vehicle already has room for 4 plus 1. The 4 in the seats.
Oh.
So this.
all that in the back is cargo space.
So this is all.
So she's only taking up 5. She can
Okay.
take up 5. That leaves you, what, 25?
yes, that
Yeah,
leaves us
driving the
with
truck. Back out.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25
Yeah.
spots.
The crew is already taken care of.
Oh.
You sit
Okay.
inside.
Yeah.
I sit in the back.
Yeah.
Strap 3 on the hood, 4 on the roof, and everyone other than the driver.
All right. So we want to take the MREs.
I'll be strapped in the front.
Okay. We don't need to take general parts, electrical parts. Just leave those behind.
Yeah.
2 handheld radios.
Those are stuff you probably carry personal. Just whoever is going to
Binoculars.
wear 'em.
3 med kits. How big are those? Is that personal gear?
Yeah, it's more personal gear.
6 rain gear sets.
Reindeer?
Rain gear.
Oh, reindeer.
Yeah, put the
This is
antlers
going to
up.
be easy. We hook it up,
Jingle
and if
bells.
they stop us, we say, "You let us go, or you're not getting nothing for Christmas."
No, you just You got 6 of them, so 6 of you dress up like reindeer and you pull the Humvee.
That's
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you seen a fat guy around here? We are so late.
You got 6 rain gear sets, 2 2-man tents,
2 basic tool sets, which
basic tool sets.
I guess we can just take 1 for now.
Probably the rain gear probably take up 1 slot. The tents probably take up 1 apiece.
Okay. Do we want to take those with us?
That's what we actually
Tools will probably take 1 slot apiece.
probably don't want to leave that either because it probably just.
1 RPG 16 with 3 rockets.
That takes up the slot for all of it.
So that'll be on the inside.
Yep. Hand grenade box,
Boom's like,
smoke
"It's my
grenade
little
box.
friend."
Each box is a slot, or can you put 2 boxes of grenades?
Probably every 5 grenades is a slot.
How many do we have?
Or actually, 10,
24.
probably 10 grenades is a slot for a vehicle.
And then 2 bolt action rifles. So
Okay, we have 25. How many grenades did you say we had? 25? Or
we got
14?
24. We could split up to 4 so people have a grenade.
So
Who wants an extra grenade? Would you like a grenade?
you grenade, get a
You
grenade.
get right now,
You get
hand
a
grenade. All right. We got the ham radio,
Made from real
That's
ham.
built. Oh, no, the one that.
Balthazar's.
Oh, Balthazar's. Okay.
He gave that to us, or I think, didn't he? Or did he take it? It's here for some reason.
No, I think he took that.
And the generator.
Yeah, and they took
Those
the
are both
generator.
gone.
Yeah. So what next?
Well, sleep.
Yeah, so you sleep. So that was what
We already marked off
the first whatever you call
Shift.
Shift. Yes, thank you.
Do we have to roll something for sleep?
Not here.
Oh, okay.
And so if you had fatigue, I think that was you, wasn't it?
It was me.
Yeah, you can wipe that out. So you can wipe 1 point of stress off.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, if anybody's got. Now I have.
There is no cure for it, Mike.
Okay. No, I have blacked out in
You blacked out?
5 blocks in. Okay, so you only get 5, right? 'Cause I have on damage and stress.
That depends what your stats are.
Yeah.
Okay, for damage, add your strength and agility.
Strength and agility.
Your die
Bees. Bees.
B, so there's 6s.
Tens.
10.
Tens.
Tens.
Okay, so that's 20 divided by 4. It's 5.
5. Okay.
So there's 6 boxes there, so you should.
You
still
black
get
out the
mark off
black.
one.
Okay.
And same thing for stress capacity.
Yep.
Add your intelligence plus empathy. Die types.
Damn it.
Divided by 4.
Okay. Round up.
So I have a 10 and 12 in both those sets, so I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So sleep. And then the
good.
next day, kind of get ready to go.
Circumnavigate on the way out.
We'll leave at night, though.
You're going to leave at night.
Yeah, so the rest of the day, we'll just get ready to go. And
Okay, so wait, before we start this, does anybody need to replenish their bullets in their ammos for their AK-7, any of their rounds?
I need 7 bullets to get a full clip.
All right, 7. So that will put us to
I
553.
need 3 9mm.
We had an M16 too, didn't we?
9.
Devin's got his
We do not have any
M4A1.
mil. 9 mil.
Okay.
The
I
carbine
have written
version.
down an M16 with three clips.
That's probably the one you got
Okay.
from the
I don't
from the
have
military.
I don't have the damage written down. So
Oh, okay.
If you'd rather have the revolver,
You need
I
that
don't have that
now,
in. I
or
have the bullets.
no,
okay.
and my pistol is actually a 1911
I had 2.
45.
Okay, you have 2 what?
2 bullets I need.
Okay, how many clips do you have? You
Just
should-
1 mag of 30.
You have
I
1
got 10
mag,
bullets for the
30
source
rounds.
revolver.
You want a second mag
Yeah.
And
with 30. So you need 32. Hold on, let me make sure. That's 22.
how many clips came with the
How many clips do you
AK-74s?
have for the?
We have 12 mags.
I'll take another clip.
Okay,
12
hold on.
magazines.
12 mags, but we don't have enough.
AK-74.
Well, we don't have enough rounds to fill them all.
Okay, so I have a full clip. So
I don't need to film mine.
let me know.
If I got an
Okay,
M16, I'll just use that.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait. You took another clip.
No, I have 1 clip of 30.
You want
But
a
if we
second
don't,
clip?
if we have enough,
Yes, you do.
okay.
So take a
Because
clip,
it says here I have a full mag.
And is it
already
full?
on the AK.
and then we'll say give you 30.
Okay, so
A what? A full mag?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will just hand that to somebody if they want to.
Yeah, if you're going to use your M16, yeah.
So here's my AK-74 with a full mag in it. Whoever wants to use it.
Well, we'll have to put that back into the vehicle then. Okay, so hold on. Let me do the math because this is going to take a minute.
I'm going to do a scavenge.
You're going to do some scrounging? Okay. Go ahead and make a roll.
Okay. And that, would I roll on that?
That would be your recon and intelligence. And then if you've got scrounge, you can get a bump.
Don't. So B and D 10 and 6. 10, 6. I've got 3 successes.
nice.
3 successes.
Got a 10 and a 6.
I found all this toothpaste.
And then do a recon roll for me, too.
You found the win the game button.
That's a success.
Okay.
The excitement is.
Uh-oh.
He got that.
So at first...
That's a Polish porn stash.
Yeah. No. So you happen to find
Very
some,
hairy.
The Polish sausage.
you happen to find some old, probably U.S. Army vehicles that were here originally, like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They're pretty much destroyed, but as you're kind of like picking through, just kind of looking to see because they were maybe talking about vehicle, repairing the vehicle and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of look around and you see like shoved and it's like a piece of the one of the vehicles, like a Humvee. It's got like crammed into the side, like it got compacted a little bit, and you kind of see space. You kind of see a box back there, and you kind of reach in and you kind of you pull it. You actually kind of have to get something to pry it out and everything, but you pull it out and basically you come out with a box set that's been stored in there, and inside is a Geiger counter.
Hey!
Okay, you find 10 units of like some canned goods.
Nice.
Nice.
What was it?
10 units of canned goods.
So there's an old, probably along with that, where you found that Geiger counter, you find another military vehicle, and you look inside of it, and you find a bunch of drugs.
Ooh.
So
Legal.
yeah,
Perfectly legal.
roll
Medic
2d,
drugs.
roll 2d6.
Pharma.
Pharma.
2d6. 3 and a 1.
So probably about 4
Ibuprofen.
major antibiotics.
Oh, good.
I'll put that over here, Dennis. I need to print it.
The other thing you find is just like a set of keychain, like a heavy like key ring with a bunch of keys on it. Go ahead and make a tech roll.
Okay.
Now, that second one
Sorry,
that I roll with
Now,
that
can she
part
assist or I
of
assist?
4 antibiotics then? Or is it still not?
I added them together, so yeah,
Okay.
you're all good.
All right.
Can she or I assist?
Oh, a little late now.
Oh.
Oh, well, on the radio?
No, helping
Or-
him work on the Humvee.
I think this is for monitoring the radio.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
monitoring the
never
radio.
Mind. Okay, never mind.
Probably not because you can only have one person on the radio.
Okay.
A 2 and a 1.
2 and a 1. Okay, so you kind of scan on the radio and
This
stuff
is
while
really
you're.
boring stuff.
Yeah.
Not the bottom.
American sided.
Do you two guys do anything to do
This is a lightning
do that second shift?
I was hiding still. So I was doing it.
Oh, okay. Do you do anything, Darva?
That would be hilarious.
Then, if anybody was working on the Humvee, I'd be assisting or just
Yeah.
not.
So you could probably just kind of assist him when he was working, and
Yeah,
he was more or less playing with the radio while you kind of diddled around.
Checking
But
the fluids and making sure.
yeah, he was
Paired up.
probably with him. He'd probably just tell you what to do, and every once in a while just check to make sure you're doing it right.
I
Then
probably
go back
spent
to
my
radio.
shift just organizing.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
Making sure we had everything organized
Yeah.
and put up right while you were kind of messing with
Don't
the
forget the
video.
ham sandwiches. Where it's
They're
gonna be a
from
long
5
trip.
weeks ago, but okay.
Well, you get salad and sandwich.
It's
That's
it's
why we have the
it's a
meat
Oh, so now we have-
right?
So we have 5 more major antibiotics.
Exactly.
We have irradiated hot dogs.
Yes. Yes, delicious.
There you go.
Yes.
So third shift comes along. So that's probably let's see, what 6 to start at 6 a.m.
3:30, 11 to 7.
So yeah.
I'll arrive from my scrounging and say, I hit a jackpot, guys.
Oh, nice.
Got a
What'd you get?
Geiger counter kit.
Holy cow! How did you get that?
Oh, it was stuffed into the glove box of one of our vehicles from.
Holy cow! That is awesome.
From back then, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
fantastic.
He collected 17 box tops.
Wow. Now,
As soon as he pulls out,
no
it immediately
instructions.
goes off.
I put it up to me and it actually starts clicking. I'm like, yep, it works.
That's.
I got
probably both
I
of
got
us.
I got
Because I got 6.
I got some canned goods and peaches.
Sure.
10 canned goods. I got it written down
10
here. So.
canned goods, peaches.
Move into
Got
the
4 major antibiotics
Yep, we'll put that in the bag.
and no keys. Who knows what it'll go to?
And Bruno comes in. I've been looking for those.
Thank you. I wonder where those went.
That'll be one more pistol.
I went to all of my luxury cars I keep down in the basement.
Now we can reopen the outhouses.
Like people sit on there for 3 weeks.
He died of a ruptured bladder because of that. I forgot.
All right. So you guys taking off on the third shift then, or?
At night.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
What's the recon out ahead? Make sure we're clear, or what do we just?
We're sticking Kenny up on top to do recon while we're driving.
Yeah.
I mean, getting out of town.
Yeah. I mean, getting a town. I mean, if you walk somebody ahead, they're just going to be just as likely to be spotted.
Okay. All right.
So, I mean,
It's basically just
kind of depends on what you guys want to do. I mean,
take a lot of back alleys.
Well.
yeah, but eventually, I mean, the main thing is when once you actually get out, there's a whole area where basically they field and they farm and stuff, and that's that little area there where it's kind of hard to just squirt, move around and everything.
Right.
I say when we get outside of town, just give it hell.
Well, we don't want to destroy anything.
Yeah, we
No,
start-
No, but you can gun it and
Get out of there. Outrun them.
try and double your speed, kind of.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Don't
Okay.
tear it up. Just haul ass.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Just don't knock Kenny off the top.
Yeah.
He's our radar right now.
I'll have Kenny go ahead and make a recon roll to get you kind of.
But we do have the night vision, so we can put that on. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Devin could be in the front seat with you
Okay.
and kind of.
Wouldn't Kenny have a set too for doing recon or not?
We only have one set.
Well, I
I
want
thought we had 2.
No. You did that last time too.
Yeah,
we
I
only
got
have one.
one success.
Oh.
You got one success?
Yep.
Okay. So Kenny kind of guides you out a little bit out of the industrial area and everything, and basically guides you over to where basically you're going to start going out into the country on that main road. and
Okay.
everything. So go ahead and make a driving check. Since you're trying to drive fast and probably no lights, you're just going by off of
Ambient.
Devin's.
One success. One success.
Okay. So basically you start. So you got 2 successes total, right?
No, just one.
Oh, just one. Okay. So you basically start kind of driving real fast out that main road and everything. You can kind of see, even because it's still kind of like dusk, but you can still see now, like where you can see they have fields and stuff, and you can still kind of see people kind of working and stuff. A lot of people look like they're about ready to. They're like, it's like that time of day when they're like gathering around, like where whatever wagon or stuff brought them out here
Loading up
and
the
stuff,
harvest.
or they're starting to move to kind of like
Harvest point.
yeah, but more than that, some of them are you can like groups that are moving to wherever they kind of live,
Yeah.
and you might see like ramshackle
Oh, yeah.
places where they go on the very outskirts of town and everything. So they're kind of going back the way from the direction from what you came and everything. But you actually kind of get through. It's dark enough and there's enough stuff going on at that time, that you don't really see any of the Orma, at least not watching you or anything like that.
Good.
So you kind of basically get out, and once you get out of that area, you're fine. So you don't really run into any incidents. But you do kind of get that sense, it's like when you kind of look out there in the fields and stuff like that, it's really kind of like, like feudalism almost in a way.
Yeah, like
You know,
serfs.
like
working the
serfs,
fields.
basically. Yeah. So, all right. So
Get on Route
And-
98.
Presently,
yeah, actually, I think it's like 36, and then you get it like hooks, and you go to 90.
Time
I
for
will have you
stews.
make another recon roll, or actually a survival roll. Who's got survival?
Not me.
Devin has it.
I do not.
I do not.
All right. So Devin will roll for you guys.
Don't eat that.
No, survival is also
6-week
used
old
for,
ham.
not
Sandwich.
the red toadstool.
But
survival is also used for navigation.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So,
Yeah, good thing I don't have that.
which actually, yeah, he's probably using the night vision
Pilot,
and everything.
underdone.
So you're kind of as you're driving, and you can see where the turnoff goes, and basically you're gonna kind of go west, and it kind of hooks back up.
Okay.
So, where now you're kind of headed northwards. And you kind of continue driving. You don't really have much of a problem. You don't really encounter too much. You're going to use up 6 units of fuel.
Okay.
You are primarily on roads, so it's not off-road travel.
Okay.
So, and probably by the 4th shift, you're probably coming up on the city that you're talking about.
Okay.
There's not even that. Whatever small towns were here were like really small. They're gone.
Okay.
If there's anything left, it's just ramshackle buildings here and there. There's no people.
Did she did she know where the hospital was in general? Stuff?
She said it was on, because the river was kind of like this, so it's kind of like on the northwest side.
Okay.
But it is on this side of the river. The whole city is pretty much on this side of the river.
Okay. As long as you got an idea where to go.
Yeah.
Using that Geiger counter.
Yep.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
I have actually MBC, so I know how to use
Yeah.
it. So
So you can actually use that if you want.
I have 6 dots, so
So what do you do as you approach in town?
yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
I got
I'm
5. That's not good.
I'm winning.
We're gonna die soon.
So what do you do as you approach your town? Do you do anything special or?
Well, maybe we should pull off and just kind of see if we see anything.
Okay. Can't really see much.
Yeah.
You can't use your binoculars either. You just have the night vision, which ain't going to give you distance. But you don't see lights in the city. It's not like,
Well, I don't know if you see fires or anything like that.
no, you don't really see fires too much, at least not from here. It just looks like a city. It does look like it's been bombed. This wasn't actually nuked, just so you know for sure. It wasn't actually nuked. It was bombed. It was heavy fighting between Warsaw Pact and NATO forces, just like whereas in Bergeg, where NATO basically pulled out and everything, they actually fought here. They actually fought for this real estate for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
The main thing happened is when the nukes went and Warclaw, the next city up, that had fallout come down.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
fallout from that place.
Yeah, it's fallout from that place.
Okay.
I see.
Which apparently that too is clear now because that's where they said the Russians are based at.
Okay.
That there's a regiment based there or whatever, or division.
Why wouldn't they be stationed here is what I'm questioning.
Probably more important up there.
May not be a bridge intact here.
It's true.
Well, we just want to head into town, or
What time is it?
You're starting 4th shift, so
do you want to camp out here and
it's what, like
Yeah,
midnight?
find one of these buildings we can kind of hide on the outskirts and
Yeah, off
park the car and
path.
stay there?
Rest up
Hmm?
till dawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something on the outskirts of town we can hide in, and
Before going into town, or do you want to be on the outskirts of town?
I think outskirts, or do you want to be on one of these towns?
Somewhere we can hide the car. That's all I care.
Okay,
We
just
can
like
do it on the outskirts and lay low. That's fine with me.
okay. You kind of pull off basically and start kind of driving a little bit off road and everything.
There's an actual nuke coming. What?
Kenny, make a recon roll for me. And give it a bump down.
Oh, a bump down.
Yeah,
Bump it down.
because it's nighttime.
Send the lightning bolt.
Gonna bump it down for you.
I got a success.
You got a success. Okay. You start driving, kind of through this area, kind of looking for a spot to stop. Basically, you kind of see some signs.
Okay.
You just happen to be kind of looking, and your eyes are now adjusted, to the darkness and everything. And you kind of see some signs, and you're looking. They're Soviet signs, and you read in Soviet. You see minefield.
Oh, shit.
Minefield goat.
We'll just back up the way we came. Are we in the minefield?
You kind of. He kind of asked that. You kind of look around.
Well, where are we in relation to the signs? I mean,
Yeah, you kind of look around. And he's like, "Yeah, you're in a minefield."
why would they put a minefield sign in the middle of the minefield?
Well, no, you've seen it. You can see it from a distance. From
Oh.
a distance a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
And we've already passed
Yeah.
it.
Because they put the signs up along the edge of the minefield.
Yeah. And
So
so,
we're in the
yeah, so
minefield.
you're in a minefield and you just happen to see a sign. And these may not be these may not be the soldiers put up signs. Somebody else put up signs probably.
Oh,
Someone that was there originally or something to say, "Hey, stay out of this area." It's because the Russians mined it. So, but it is written in Russian.
Okay. So can we back up the same way we went?
You can try to.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a drive roll. Actually, well, you can't really. Yeah, just make a drive roll. You're trying to back up exactly the way you came.
What's your drive?
12 and 12.
Oh, okay.
2 3s.
2 3s.
So no success.
Oh shit! Just lost our Humvee.
And all of
Not
us.
necessarily.
not necessarily.
I didn't crit. That's a big thing.
All right. So basically, you kind of run over. You apparently veer off a little bit off what you had originally before, and all of a sudden you can kind of hear an explosion, and basically you can feel the Humvee jump up, but it really doesn't jump up that far. It's almost like you hit a bump or something like that.
Okay.
And basically you can see dirt being thrown up, and you can actually hear metallic stuff hit the outside and the bottom near the cargo bay and everything. It sounds like this is like an anti-personal mine.
Right.
So basically, whatever it didn't do enough damage to you.
Okay.
So it really only does 1 point of damage to a vehicle, and you have 1 armor, and it didn't get any successes. So it didn't do anything better than that. But I did roll to see if if it would explode directly on the tire.
You had your kid.
Yeah. I'm like, boom. Sorry. Sorry.
Roll again, but better.
Roll one more time.
1 success. 1 success. So
Okay.
2 successes.
Roll to see if you should.
You kind of
Yeah, exactly.
Success. I'm shitting.
kind of back out a little bit better and everything, and basically you get back to where you were and everything.
Okay. All right. Y'all okay?
So that was a random encounter.
That wasn't good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, let's
Check. Get out.
Hey,
check it real
Kenny,
quick.
make sure we check those landmines a little faster there, huh?
Was there anything any real
It
damage?
was a little
Huh?
dark, hard
Get
to
out and
see
check
the
it.
sign.
You get out and check. No, there's no real damage.
Okay.
All right.
Real shaky in the back.
If they had penetrated, then you would have had some cargo
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
I think maybe these signs are put up by the local inhabitants
Well, we just
to let everybody else know that there was mines around here. Because this was the spot where they had duked it out.
yeah.
Important safety tip, Egon. Thank you.
Yeah, and you notice Goat like
NATO
pats
and
the
Russian
Humvee. It's okay,
forces.
buddy. It's okay.
So-
Like he talks to the car
They'd had-
all the time.
They'd had time to put some minefields down there. with them.
Yeah.
Let's stay on the main road, hey?
Well,
It's not bad.
try and find some place.
It's not mine.
Just double back just a wee bit and
Drive back. You
Go
drive
around.
into town then, maybe.
Yeah, might be easier.
Okay. You kind of
Nice and
drive
slow.
in towards town, and actually ends up in kind of an industrial area.
sounds good.
There's a lot of empty buildings here. You don't really see a whole lot of movement going on or anybody around.
Well, we were just.
The Geiger.
You try the Geiger. It probably has a small background radiation, but not enough to be harmful.
And with my training, I know if it's good or bad. So
Yeah, well, I'll actually make a roll. I should have you make a roll.
okay, so intelligence, or how does that work?
Intelligence and tech, and then you get a bump.
Okay, so a D8, so a D10, so 2 D10s. Come on, I got one success.
Okay, so yeah,
Yep, we're dead.
you're set up for the night. You're gonna have a watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does this
probably
probably mean
means-
that we can pull the
That means you'll have to have a shift if you guys sleep, and and then
is
those
this a
guys
building
will
we can
have to
pull the
sleep.
Humvee into?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so who wants to sleep for this shift, and who wants to?
I'll take
There
first
we-
watch since I almost blew us up. I'm probably.
I'll take the
as-
first watch with you. Let everybody else get some.
Probably
rest.
like, woo, that was exciting.
Okay.
Zombie news is the good news. You're Alice. The great news, you no longer need a torch at night. The best news, you do not need to buy.
It screwed up.
Condoms
It
anymore.
scratched the paint job though.
That's you're talking about the internet.
Now,
no.
if
Get
this,
him jumping.
now, if this was Betty, I'd be pissed. But
Can I scrounge inside the building?
This is Hank.
While we're
He's all right.
on the shift.
You don't actually scrounge your building. You're scrounging an area around it. It takes like 6 hours to do it. It's a shift. So
If there's two of you, one could be on the lookout and the other one doing the
That's what I was thinking.
scrounging.
who was all on the lookout?
Me and him.
yeah,
Well, that means you're on a lookout. He's out scrounging.
so it's just me.
So if that's how you want to do it.
I'll ask you. I'll say, hey, Kenny did pretty good scrounging. I didn't do too bad, but
I think it'd be best to watch everybody while we sleep. While they sleep,
this is a new place.
2 sets of eyes is better than one.
Yeah. Okay.
We can always
So I won't
scrounge.
scrounge.
We can always scrounge in the morning if we need to.
Yeah.
So for all of you who are sleeping, you can make a stamina check. Did you guys have sleeping bags?
We have tents.
Oh, you got tents.
I don't know if
Okay.
we had sleeping bags. I
Don't forget, Kenny, you get a bump because Ranger does give you a stamina bonus.
Yeah, okay.
The good news, you are Alice. The great news,
Yeah.
you no longer need to torch at night. The best news, you're not
Where's the Santa?
like condoms anymore.
It's under strength.
Oh, strength. I did not get a success, but I did not roll.
2 successes.
Alive, not Alice.
Okay, you didn't get a success. Okay, so you get a level of stress.
But I also failed.
Basically, you're not getting very good sleep. It's kind of fatigue.
Actually, I should have got that one from before too.
I'm like, Olaf, I got 3 successes.
Or actually, no. Yeah. So.
It's like there's like rocks and like a beam in your face, and you're like, so comfortable.
You made it.
Yeah. 2
And did you make it,
successes.
Kenny?
3.
3. So like you had a 2, didn't you?
I had 2 successes.
Devin had a 2. So like these 3 over here, they're like out before you
Yeah.
even know it.
I go.
Doc keeps coming over. You guys okay? Go to sleep, would you?
I'm trying to, but this brick is just not.
And then
comfortable.
also mark down sleep deprived, so you know where that stress is coming from.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about the conditions.
So so on the next shift, these guys get up.
I'll stay up since I didn't sleep. So.
You can try and sleep again if you want.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, you can.
All right.
So if you guys like see him get up and he's still just like
Yeah.
you can try and sleep again.
Nope.
Nope. All right. You don't incur any more stress though.
Okay.
So
So the two of you
Stamina.
make stamina
This
check.
concrete floor is just not my concrete floor. I'm
Yeah.
not used to it.
1 success.
Stamina.
Strength.
First column.
So you have to get 10, or does it? And marks in something.
10 marks, yeah.
What do you have to roll to hit it?
Just to get a success.
A success.
What's
think
the success?
6 is
A
a
6 or higher is a success. But if you get like
What's your die?
D6.
So 1 success.
yeah. If you,
Yeah.
if you roll a 6,
Strength-
you
it's
get
your
a
strength
success.
plus.
Yeah,
Roll 25.
10 or higher is 2.
2 successes, yeah.
So you got a 4 and a 5. So you didn't.
Okay, so you get sleep deprived and you get 1 level of stress.
And sleep deprived is over
Doc kept me up all night, and I got to thinking about what he was talking about. Now I can't go to sleep.
Conditions.
Mark your sleep deprived over there.
That's because I was up there. Those aren't pillows, Doc.
So basically, That was the last shift and then the first shift. So now you're on the second shift the next day. So mark off food and water.
Well, I'm not going out scrounging because I'm tired. Hey, Kenny, go scrounge.
Yep.
I can scrounge too.
So can I.
Is that what you guys want to do when you wake up?
Well, it's
Scout
up to
out
you.
the area and
You
just
wanna
see.
I'm going to go look for other vehicles in this area if there's anything.
Okay.
Scout out the area.
Because we were going to get here and then look for a bigger vehicle.
Okay.
An industrial zone might have like big box trucks or something that could be fixed.
Okay.
So
So you're gonna hold off on traveling or anything. So on second shift, you're gonna scrounge.
I guess we can, unless you guys want to go deeper into town and then scrounge.
Well,
Let's scrounge as we go.
Scrounge here, just go
Okay.
as we go.
And just see if there's any evidence of like people have been running around here, that kind of stuff. You know, you
I mean, it's a big city, though. I mean, it held like, I think like 30,000 people.
Right. I'm just saying, in our area, if we're pretty clear, pretty safe.
What kind of building are we in?
It's like an industrial building. Probably, we'll say it was a door manufacturer, like garage, like a big door manufacturing.
I want to look around in this building.
Way to find
And if
it.
it's okay, I'm going to take a quick nap. 'Cause I'm fatigued.
Oh, you want to try and sleep again?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stamina roll while you're doing that. So your second shift, you're sleeping, you're scrounging.
I mean, I guess I can
One
stand
success.
watch if they're going to go run around.
Yeah.
If he's going to sleep,
So someone should watch the vehicle.
2 successes.
He'd be at the microphone.
Okay. So you can mark off your sleep deprived and your stress.
I'm gonna scrounge.
You're going to scrounge. Are you two going to scrounge together?
All three.
I'm kind of looking for a vehicle, so I don't know what you're really looking for.
Or what are you doing? Are you going to scrounge
I'll
too?
probably scrounge with Kenny.
Okay. So the two of you
She's
can
scrounging
go.
with Kenny.
And then
one
I'll
of you
just
can go separately.
walk around and
Is
see
he,
if
what about your character? Is he going to scrounge?
He'll probably stay here
You wouldn't mind.
with you. So he's probably thinking like, I'm gonna leave Doc here with the vehicle and all the guns and equipment. No, I'm gonna stay with you.
Okay. Thanks for
Especially,
Yeah.
Doc, you gonna watch a vehicle? Yeah.
Well, if he goes to sleep
And Boom Boom's right next to him.
I might try and go to sleep then.
That's fine. If you want to try and get some sleep.
We can cuddle.
Oh, damn it.
Cuddle me, Doc. We'll get this over with.
It's each one of those rolls a slash or not?
No, because you're still on the same day. I'm not gonna make you keep.
No.
taking-
I mean, is that a failure for my stamina check?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's 3 rolls. I don't know if that all counts as one, or what do you
I
want to
think
do for
it's
that?
the attempt.
It's an attempt.
Okay.
Now I got a question, Brad. My driving is A. Is there a point in getting slash marks for that?
No,
I was gonna say because I have slash marks now. I'm like, but I can't go to any higher than.
no, you can't go any higher.
I'm
So
just
if
not
you've got an
gonna
A in something, then you can't. You're not gonna improve it any further.
Okay,
The best of the best.
that's right.
Sir, with honors.
This guy don't even know what he's doing here.
So we'll go with you
Okay,
first. Go ahead and make a scrounge roll.
And-
And scrounging is intelligence and survival. Which one of you has the better chance?
Book around.
Yeah, survival.
I
don't you?
I don't have survival.
Me either.
I got recon at D.
Okay, yeah, I made a mistake on, but that's fine. But yeah, from now on we'll use survival. So so your intelligence though, what's that?
What's your higher intelligence?
D10.
You got a D10, and what do you do?
Same thing.
Okay, one of you get to choose the roll, and you get to bump it to a D12.
who wants to roll?
Go for it, Kenny.
Success.
A what?
Success.
Success, one success.
Yep.
Roll D100.
So, Anna, you can roll the D100. Percentage.
2d10.
Yeah,
2d10. Okay, got
yeah.
it.
You
Donate which one's first.
Jesus.
blue or black?
Okay,
whatever
hang
it is.
on.
Just roll,
To roll a d100, you say which
a 10,
D10
and then another 10.
is the first number.
One of them is going to be the 10.
Okay, double checking because I'm going like, what are you talking? 6 and a 5.
65.
65. Yeah, one's your 10s, one's your...
Roll a D6.
D6. 4. I like when he does that.
Find an inflatable, like...
It's like a second time you found like old military vehicles, and this is the second one with the same category. Roll a d10.
Okay. Him or me?
Either one.
I'll do it. 1.
You find a flashlight.
Hey, all right.
There you go, flashlight.
Yeah.
Write it down.
And it's still got a set of batteries in it that seems to be charged.
So write it down.
With
And
batteries, okay.
And you found a comb. A pocket comb.
You found a left nostril inhaler.
Huge.
Glows in the dark.
Like this
With-
big.
oh,
And a
cool,
left
cool.
nostril.
With the left nostril.
One left
We
nostril.
already did you, didn't we?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
failed.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't get nothing.
You found a left nostril.
I did. What is this? A grommet from a shoe?
Now
Oh!
I can light it up at night.
So basically, about third shift, you guys are back together again. But however, during that second shift where you guys were like scrounging around, you were trying to sleep again. Devin was watching the vehicle and stuff.
I was helping him.
Oh, what were you doing?
I had slept, but I
Okay.
slept one shift.
Okay. So you guys actually just moving around when you're kind of out in the city, kind of scrounging. You don't really see a whole lot of people around. If you do, they pretty much disappear really quick.
Okay.
As soon as they see you, they disappear.
So they're not confrontational at all.
They don't seem to be confrontational or anything like that. But however, probably about I said this is you were on second shift
Second ship level.
when you were doing it, so probably around 10 or 11, about halfway through the second shift.
This is at night or during the day?
Just during the day.
Okay.
You can start hearing the familiar sound like gunfire coming from a distance, probably further into the city,
Okay.
probably from the northwest. And that's all of you, the three of you at least, hear it.
Yeah, there seems to be some activity here.
It seems to be sporadic, but it does seem to like keep going on.
Could be like turf wars if you got scavengers moving in.
You can make a intelligence roll.
Just the intelligence.
No, hold on. Yeah, just an intelligence roll.
Got 4.
4. Okay.
Yep, that's Eric's gun. Yep. And a catapult.
And eventually you get all back together there around third shift. At the beginning of third shift
Hear
there.
that gunfire out there?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of sporadic, but ongoing.
Yeah.
Scavengers shooting at each other, or I don't know what it was. Inner city, farther in.
There's gun violence in inner cities? No way.
There is.
This
Believe
is
it
just
or
like the
not.
United States.
Believe it or not.
Never heard that before.
So we want to try and get some rest, or try and move in a little farther.
Well, I just woke up, so I'm pretty rested. I can take a watch, or I can do whatever you guys need me to do. I
we
can all
can-
rest.
We can head a little farther into the city,
Yeah.
nice and slow.
Yeah.
Head up and around towards the northwest
Not
side.
much in this here place, I don't think. So, yeah, I'll go with that.
Could we tell where that gunfire was coming from, or is probably bouncing off all kinds of buildings?
Well, pretty much for the most part, it's actually pretty easy. But that Route 98 that you were coming on and you were going to follow up, it pretty much was going in the same direction as that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thinking it might have something to do with the hospital?
And where's the hospital at? Is that way?
Further up.
Up on the northwest end. So, yeah, probably go ahead and take 98 on. And we'll just be aware.
We'll take it at night so they can't see us to shoot at us.
Or go around.
Or go through the city?
It is kind of going through the city on 98.
No, okay.
It's kind of like a main route.
Okay.
Kind of
It's like taking 74 through Peoria.
That's what I was thinking.
Click, click. All right. Well, let's see what we can do.
Well, we'll just follow 98 and just take it nice and easy in case we counter something.
Yeah. Keep an eye on vehicles as we go. If we see someone we might want to look at.
Pause and keeping an eye out.
Hmm?
Kind of like use our binoculars, kind of move a few bit, and then take a look and move.
Okay, yeah, you can kind of do that. And So
I'm keeping an eye out on vehicles.
Because it's daytime, so we're...
yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
keep an
time.
eye out for vehicles if you see anything.
Or
I will do that.
it's getting dusk.
That'll
but yeah.
that'll be my job. The rest of you guys focus on what the hell's around us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be my sole job is looking out for vehicles.
What's your sole job?
Looking at vehicles as we're passing.
Oh, okay.
Ones that might be interesting to look at.
Okay.
There's a Ford Fiesta with racing stripes.
Yeah.
That's definitely my car.
That's kind of strange considering it's Poland.
No, it's an import.
All they drive is sausages here.
Sausage. Well, there's a Wienermobile.
That'd be great.
You start moving down 98 and everything. Can you go and make a recon roll?
Intelligence and survival, right?
No, that's intelligence and recon. Recon roll.
All right. Survival's where you're scrounging.
10 and a 6.
I got 2 successes.
Okay. As you're kind of moving, probably doesn't take you very long. Probably about 10, 15 minutes, maybe. Maybe longer because you're trying to get through, like,
We're driving slow too.
you're driving slow and there's wrecks and stuff. You know, that Walking Dead sort of thing that you always see.
Rubble and
Yeah.
burnout cars.
You kind of see up ahead, though. Yeah, there's a canal up ahead. And you can see where the road goes over a bridge, and it does look intact, but you do see, like, a roadblock. Looks like a bunch of old junk vehicles kind of parked in the way. If you kind of whip out your binoculars and kind of look, you can see about 5 or 6 guys, or at least you're assuming they're men, but about 5 or 6 people, kind of like guarding this little barricade and everything. You can see some fire barrels with some, you know, it looks like they're burning some stuff just for warmth. Or it's starting to get nighttime, so they are getting some lights going and everything. You can tell they're not very well armed. They don't have like AK-47s or machine guns or anything like that. They look more like civilians or anything. But there is a roadblock there, and you got to cross this canal. At least at this point, you'd have to cross the canal, and you can probably imagine the canal actually does come down from the river, and it cuts right through here.
Mm-hmm. Is there another bridge, perhaps?
Well, we don't have a map or anything to exactly tell that.
No, but we could follow the canal on the side streets and find
We could try to go up.
So as
down.
soon as
Try to-
they
try
start
to find
talking,
another-
I'm hitting the brakes
Okay.
before we're spotted.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, so we're going around this thing, trying to, or
We'll
what?
try- we'll-
Yeah, why don't we go back a block and see if we can follow it down? Maybe find another bridge.
We can try.
Yeah, we can try.
Okay. You want to look again or anything at them, or?
I will probably be watching to see if they are going to be like, hey, who are these people?
Okay. You kind of look, roll your recon, just to see if you can see that far.
No,
No,
I didn't.
you're not too sure.
I'll probably ask Kane, what are they doing?
No, I didn't get a success.
Okay.
What are you trying? I got a success.
Okay. You can kind of see, it does look like a couple of them do notice you, but they don't seem to be doing much. They just look like they're watching you.
A couple of them noticed us.
Can I see around the area? Like, not just, is it just the bridge, or is it like there's a town there beyond, or is it just?
Well, you're in the town. You're in the city.
No, I meant like they've made a.
Yeah, it's just a makeshift bridge. There's probably one coming one way, one for.
I meant kind of
Like
like,
that.
does it go into like a walled off part of this?
No, it looks like it's more or less just to keep anybody from crossing over onto this side.
Okay.
We got some resistance. 2 of them noticed us.
Okay.
Well, we want to try and go around or just go on up. They're probably going to...
Well, there's a canal, there's probably-
Let's try to go around, see if we can find
So I'll back
another
up
bridge.
Okay.
and turn down one of the side streets, kind of whichever way would be closest to
Does it
getting
look
to the
like
house.
the canal goes through the whole town? I mean, there's no way.
Yeah, it does look like canal goes through the whole town.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna kind of drive and start kind of searching.
Yeah, I kind of back up, go down the side street, and just keep looking that way. Everybody watch out. Somebody keep an eye on that side.
Okay.
Got it.
So someone's got to guide you. So you want Devin to guide you?
Yeah, that'll work.
Nope. You kind of drive around for a while. You don't find any bridges or anything like that, or any way to get across.
Okay.
You're probably actually headed towards the river now.
Yeah.
But after a while, I mean, you actually kind of lose sight of the canal also.
Okay.
Should I try and find a place to park? Because it's dark now, isn't it?
Yeah, after you kind of, since you diverted, it's probably now going into fourth shift.
Well, might not be a bad time to look for a place.
And about this time, you can kind of, that the shooting has kind of died off now.
No, where does it seem to center from? The bridge or other places?
No, further beyond the bridge.
Oh, okay. Well, can we find a spot to bunk up tonight?
Okay, you can probably do that, yeah.
Okay.
Probably not, like, not as good as what you had back there with the industrial area.
Right.
This is more like probably business. You're probably like in a business downtown area type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll probably have to park your vehicle like in an alley or something. That's about the best you could do as far as hiding it.
Okay.
Maybe we put some stuff up in front of it, like an old dumpster or something like that. Camouflage it.
You can do that. Devin can help you with that, and Kenny can help him since he's got recon, because you use recon for hiding and stuff. So that would give him 2d10s. So yeah, you kind of, it's not the best, but you kind of makeshift, kind of hide it a little bit. You gonna rest there for that till the morning then, or?
Yeah, I want to go try and go to sleep, so I'll probably be passing out.
Yeah, I'm probably like, Doc, don't even worry about taking a shift for watching out. You just try and sleep.
All right. So I'm sleeping.
Okay. Regardless of who does shifts whatever,
Still
you're gonna
gotta
make
make
a
the
stamina roll.
Finally. I got another success, Brad.
Okay, so then that also erases the one.
I got a success.
I got a success.
I'm like,
I got a success also.
it's just like, I'm going to lay down for a bit. I'll be on.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay, so you'll be sleep deprived, and you'll get 1 stress. So probably for you, it's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping out where you're at and everything like that. And,
At least I'm current.
all right, so you didn't have any incidents through the night.
Okay.
Other than she didn't sleep very well. So, but it's now second shift, and again, you can hear that sporadic fire starts up again.
What time of day is it?
Nighttime.
It's second shift, so midnight to 6 to 12. So it's like between 6 and 12. So probably
Morning.
at 6 o'clock is when the second shift starts. So 6 in the morning. So yeah, it's probably about morning time.
Can we go ahead and
And it's not even like, a whole lot at first. At first it's just like a few shots here and there. Like maybe someone sniping or something, Not like snipers, but just sniping.
Yeah.
And then probably maybe at one point while you guys are still kind of finishing up and getting up, maybe you actually do kind of hear like an actual a couple times.
So is there, in this, since you said the business area, is there a high building we can get on a roof?
Yeah, you can try probably doing that maybe.
I'm saying, why don't we go up,
You might be risking danger if it's not structurally sound, but
checking it as we go, but
Okay.
go up at least high enough we can maybe get a better view of land and see if that's even good.
I'll stay down here with the car. You don't want too many people up there. If it's structurally unsound, it's going to fall apart.
No,
That
I'll
way.
go with and try to do the recon. See if I can locate where the hospital is
okay.
in relationship to where we are now.
Maybe Kenny and Devin should go up and do the recon. They're better at that.
But they'd be better at that.
Yeah,
They have recon. None of us do.
it might be
they're
better.
at that.
Does anybody got construction though? I mean,
She
I do.
does.
So you can
Good
probably
trade.
go. I'll have you make, if you want to go with them, and then just make sure you find a building that it's not going to fucking tip over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't have builders. She just has a background kind of in construction. So,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you actually had it.
well, she took electrician technically, you know.
I got a success.
Okay. You kind of scout around, Devin and Kenny kind of follow you around, and eventually, it's not a very tall building. This isn't like, you know, I said it's only about 30 or 40, 40,000, so it's more like Galesburg rather than Peoria or anything. But you do find what looks to be like an apartment building or something. That's probably like 4 or 5 stories tall.
Okay.
It's relatively intact. So you guys kind of wander up that way. So, Kenny, you can go ahead and make a...
Big vehicles.
You've got binoculars, so go ahead and make a recon roll. You get a bump for having Devin with you, and you get a bump for having binoculars too. So
So we roll 2 10s. Okay.
Correct.
Nope.
nope. Okay. You kind of look around. You're not sure where the hospital is. You even lose sight of where the main road, kind of goes. You still kind of see the canal and everything, but you do kind of look around, and you don't see another bridge, at least that's intact, across that canal.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go back. Okay, we go back during the group.
Okay. They eventually come back.
What'd you find? What'd you find?
Oh, don't see another bridge. We're gonna have to go back to where the other one is. I couldn't locate the hospital.
Hmm.
It may not even look like a hospital now.
Right.
I really couldn't even tell where the main road was going, and I could barely make out where the canal was. But yeah, this other bridge that was barricaded seems about the only one this end of town that
Probably is the only
intact.
one.
Okay, well, I guess we better get our talking shoes on.
Yep. All right, head back.
Okay. You're going to head back to that bridge then?
Yep.
Okay. You kind of head back. Kind of get back to where you were.
Yep.
Probably
Where we once
it's still daylight and everything, so it's pretty much they see you, you see them.
They look like civilians. They don't.
They
have
look more like
uniforms.
civilians.
Okay.
Okay.
Drive up to it.
And they don't have any protection from your side either. That barricade is like I said before, it's pointing the other direction. It's they're on your side
Yeah.
of the river.
Oh, they're trying.
Yeah.
They're protected from that side.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Well, I'll take some of my white bandage and kind of have it out.
Okay.
As we approach.
Okay.
Assuming they're probably Polish, you want to talk with them then?
I only speak Czech and English.
Oh, Czech,
I do not
okay.
speak Polish.
Yep. None of us. That's.
Mike's
didn't
got
get my lesson.
Mike's got a hanky. He's
Yep.
or Doc's got a hanky.
Yep.
He's waving. Drive forward then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you kind of drive forward and everything. You're kind of waving that flag, and you can see at least pretty much two of them probably stay at the vehicles and keep an eye out in that general direction, but they still kind of glance around. 3 others, they kind of like walk forward a little bit,
Okay.
just to kind of they look receptional to
Okay.
to seeing you come up.
Okay.
Well, I won't have a gun.
Okay.
I got my pistol, but I'll leave it there. But I'll kind of go up with the thing.
Are you getting out of the car?
Yeah.
Sure you want to do that? You can just drive up there. If they start pulling guns, I can back up real fast.
That's fine. I'll kind of hop out. I was in the back, so
Oh, well, that's even better.
It's also less threatening though. If they don't have to worry about you running them over either.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could walk up. If they shoot you, I'll run them over.
I appreciate that.
All right, no problem. I got your back, Doc.
Yeah, right.
Probably your front, too.
Yep. I'll come up thing up, and then, English.
So you kind of go up. There's like one younger guy, middle-aged woman, actually,
Oh, okay.
and then another guy is kind of older
Okay.
and everything. One's probably armed with a hunting rifle. One's got like a shotgun, and the other one is probably just got like a shotgun also, or maybe like a sawed-off type shotgun, something that's been kind of almost like jury-rigged,
Okay.
like built somewhere, in a
The lady's got the sawed off.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's
The older guy, he kind of listens and he just kind of looks at you and
American.
kind of says something in Polish.
Bergen. Swedish.
Russian. Probably not.
Risky?
Well, let's roll.
Okay.
Yeah, let's roll. You heard him. Autobots roll out.
They kind of hear that and they kind of like, and then say something in Polish and they kind of point back over across the canal.
Oh, great. There's Russians over there.
She must have took the place.
Beautiful.
I can't. I look.
You
You
straight in.
Can you say something in Czech? I just ask you.
I could say something in Czech.
What do you say in Czech?
So,
These people have kidnapped me.
I said, we mean no harm. Do you speak Czech? What is beyond this bridge?
Oh, nice.
Got a success.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a success, but it was a 1. That's what I was wanting.
Yeah.
The one girl, she actually kind of looks over to the younger guy and everything, and then she's kind of steps forward and is like, "What would you say again? I'm sorry."
I said, we mean no harm. Do you speak Czech? What's beyond this bridge?
He goes, "I speak Czech."
Ah, good, good. It's by the other person talking to you and the emotion about Russian like this. Is that what is beyond this bridge?
And he goes, she kind of confers to the other two and everything, and then she's like, "We're not too sure, but we think there are Russians over there, but they've got better weapons than everybody else.
Great.
So they have to, I would, something, whatever his name is." She says the name. She's like, he believes that there's probably Russians over there, but who they're fighting or who they're fighting with, we don't know, or we just trying to watch. We don't want anybody coming over this way, but I don't know what will happen if they do.
Ask about the hospital. Did you ask him about the hospital?
Not yet. I wanted to see whether or not there's a Russian. So
gotcha.
there may be, but not sure. But they're trying to block to make sure you don't go any further with the outer passes bridge. But I'll ask. Go back and check. Is there a hospital in this town?
He goes, Dopoleski, yes.
Okay.
Is that where the fighting is?
Dobleski.
Is that where the fighting is?
That a fighting Dobleski?
She confers with the other two, and they're like, "We believe so."
Great.
We have a hard
the other
fight.
guy, the younger guy, kind of says something, and he says something a little like,
Ask him if anyone's sick. I'm telling him I'm a doctor.
no. The one guy asked. He starts talking to the other two. He seems like a little more like urgent or something like that, and she kind of like nods. Is like, "We think there were some people down there before. They were from over on this side. We haven't seen them come back in a couple of days, but they didn't have weapons like this. They were going to go over to the hospital area."
I'll relay all that information back to you.
And she's like, he goes, "If you want to go across the canal, that's fine. We have no problem with that." He goes, "Who are you people anyway? You're Americans."
Tell him we're looking for medical supplies for a nearby town
Okay.
and
Well,
see if there's anything left.
I'm from the Czech. Obviously, you can check either family Czech that or yourself is Czech. But these are Americans. But we are looking for medical supplies in the hospital.
And he goes, "I don't know if what's there or not. Parts of it have been bombed, but some of it's still there.
Okay.
But, so you were from the other town? You from Brzeg?"
Yes.
Brzeg.
Brzeg.
Yeah, shake her head right
Ja,
here. Brzeg.
Brzeg.
There you go. She says something back, and they kind of recognize.
What was
Brzeg.
the lady, the doctor's name?
Brock?
Lena Block.
Block. Lena Block? Dr. Block?
they don't seem to.
I do security in Bruzeg, and we really, really, really need help over there at the hospital. I mean, it's hanging on by a thread, but at least we're making it. But we definitely need the help.
She kind of relates that back, and the older guy just kind of laughs. He says something, and then she's like, we all need help.
Yeah.
He goes, if you want to go through, that's fine. But if you come back through, we don't want any trouble.
You won't get any trouble.
Tell them,
Not from us.
No.
ask them how many people they're missing, and if their names. If we find them, maybe bring them back.
She kind of thinking for her is like, we're not too sure. We don't know who left. We just know some people left.
Oh, okay. So it's not like direct family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, they probably will tell you. Once you get across the canal, it's probably like maybe 2-3 miles up the main road, and that's when it's going to hit the hospital.
Okay.
So you might want to, they just kind of, hey, you might want to jut off before that.
Right. Take side streets.
Yeah. There's a lot of business areas at first, but then it gets over around the hospital area. There's a lot of residential stuff.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So
Tell
maybe.
them, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
And
hiring us.
you'll know the hospital because there's a big, huge open area in front of it, and behind it is a huge parking lot.
Okay.
So it's almost like if the hospital's here, and the hospital's got like 2 wings, they'll tell you, with like a center section.
Okay.
And then like all this around here is pretty much open except for some small buildings, and then all this is residential over on this side. And then business down here a little bit.
So if we go in, go around, maybe we can find a place and go up and recon what's going on at the hospital, if it's there. Find out who's shooting who, and take our time before we charge in there.
Yeah.
That'd be best.
Is that rifle?
Okay.
Is that a 30 that they're running? Is that sniper or?
A hunting rifle, so it's probably a 30-30.
So
So, they'll let you go across. They'll move the vehicles out of the way.
and you gonna call it?
Yeah, we'll call it here.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Nice.
All right, folks. Well, that's it for us tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We are the Raconteur Society. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Good night.